during retirement, it's imperative to have a balanced strategy to ensure financial security during retirement. So, joining me now to share more on this is President and founder of Preservation Financial Group, Pete Tyson. Pete, good morning.
Hey, good morning, Jessica. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing wonderful. So, what can lay the groundwork here to help us achieve financial security during retirement? We know this is an important topic.
Yeah, well, one of the things that we do just to simplify is just to diversify in three different types of buckets or three with three different purposes. And by spreading your investments into three different asset classes or three different buckets to reduce risk, this just helps us with an overall plan. Two of the buckets will be in a safe category, one for short term, one for medium term, and then a third bucket is the long term, where it gives us time to let money have some volatility and growth to it.
Well,
And so it might look something like this. The first bucket, again, would be your short-term safe money. This would be liquid for emergencies, hobbies, traveling, anything that you'd like to do. Then we would have a medium-term bucket, which is called protected income. This would give us approximately 10 to 15 years or longer of stable, safe income to supplement your other entire retirement income needs. And then we have a third bucket for long-term growth that we usually put in good dividend and growth stocks. So in combination, you have a short-term bucket, a medium-term bucket, and then a long-term bucket. And this just gives us an overall plan with stability and safety.
Now, when we're talking about, usually in the financial landscape, diversifying portfolios tends to be something that is recommended. So when it comes to retirement, how can we diversify our retirement portfolio to really protect against the market downturns that may happen?
Yeah, well, that's a great question. And that ties back to what we kind of just looked at there. Having some money that's short-term, liquid, and safe, we don't have to worry about that money. And then if we have somebody's protected income for, let's say, a 15-year period, we don't have to worry about that second bucket either. And then that gives us, in essence, that buys us time to put some money in good growth and dividend stocks for 15 years or longer. And now we don't have to have the worry of everyday volatility because we've got, let's say, the first 15 years taken care of.
Now, a concern surrounding retirement is sometimes how do we have that income that's needed to really sustain the lifestyles that we've had? So how can we, look forward to that? And also, what would be a mix of investments that can help support that as well?
Yeah, well, first of all, we look at somebody's, what they have currently coming in with Social Security and pensions. And then for a lot of people, that doesn't meet all their needs for their goals. So we calculate the difference, or called the gap. And then depending on the risk tolerance, we use everything from checking and savings to some other safe vehicles like fixed annuities and CDs and money market accounts. And then we use the long-term growth in good dividend paying and growth stocks to build in combination a plan that's going to protect the person individually.
So we know that when it comes to retirement, planning is so crucial. So Pete, how should we adjust our retirement strategy as we get older and plan ahead?
Yeah, great question. So we want to look at that every 6 to 12 months to see if adjustments are needed. Sometimes they are, sometimes they're not. But we want to make sure that people can also time bucket their retirement, meaning if they're going to be more active at the beginning of the period, maybe they hike, maybe they play golf, maybe they travel more. We want to have enough income to meet that busy period of retirement. And then to answer your question, adjust every 6 months to 12 months and take a look at it to see where we go from there.
And before we go this morning, do you have any additional tips that you want to leave our viewers with?
Well, if they need more information, they can go to my website, preservationfinancialgroup.com, and just make sure you're getting some help, or if you're a do-it-yourselfer, make sure you categorize your money into the short-term, medium-term, and long-term, just to build stability to your overall plan.
Well, great, Pete. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you.
For more information on retirement planning, just visit pfg12.com.